Too big, too broke, no hope. Never listen hard-headed. Putting in work overtime on the low. Only did what God tell me. Nigga big shining, big diamond.
Yeah, you gotta put God first though, man.
All right, but we're gonna start this show off. Welcome back to another episode of Artist to Artist. It's your boy Westside at the AV Club, and I have here my guest Mac.
Yo.
What's good, bro? How you doing today?
Man, I'm wonderful, man. You know, chilling like a villain, grilling, sipping some bang.
All right. So the name Mac, where it come from?
Well, my name used to be Swayze Mac.
Swayze
before,
Mac.
So I dropped the Swayze and I just left the Mac. So my real name is Emmanuel, and you know, Manny is short for Emmanuel.
Yeah.
So the Mac literally stands for Manny and Christ, or Man and Christ. You know what I'm saying?
So I can feel you on that because when I started, I used to go by Tony Westside. I dropped the Tony, and I just went by Westside first. So like, what's the reason why you changed yours?
I was in a different part of my life when I had that name. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of things that I was doing and I was involved with. So there's nothing wrong with the name Swayze, but I'm a different person. I don't talk the same or make the same type of music or anything like that.
So you didn't change it up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you know, I could relate because when I changed mine, I was at like a little breaking point where it was like, you know, I want to do something different. So the way I switched mine up, the first just to always remind me to put myself first, because sometimes, you know, we do tend to follow in a sense, but really we meant to lead. So I understand on that. But I wanted to tap in because I know as far as like your background, as far as music, I heard that you do poetry. Like, how did that get started, and like around what time did you start doing poetry?
I started like writing poems at like 11. You know?
Okay.
So like when I was young, I started doing that, and then I used to see my brother and his homeboy like rapping and freestyling. So then I got into that and doing it that way. So it just elevated as the years went on. So.
Okay. All right. So as far as like with the poetry, is there anything that was driving you? Was that like your outlet as far as expressing yourself? Because I know me, that's what I used to do.
Yeah.
Like, I really not necessarily expressing myself, but just it was a way for me to exercise my creativity.
Yeah.
You know
it was 100% an outlet, because at that time, like, I kept a lot of things to myself. So I would just write it down, and if I could make it rhyme, I would feel better about it. And then, you know, it would impress people if I did rap it, but instead of attacking somebody head on, I could put it on a pen and pad and make it sound good, you know.
All right.
So.
And knowing you from afar, I know that you ran in a circle in which y'all did a lot of freestyling and things of that such, coming out of Miramar High School. So tell me about that. How you got into freestyling? Like, where did that came from?
Well, honestly, like I mentioned before, I believe I met Sylvan, and I used to rap Outkast lyrics. I used to speed them up.
So you would take like a lyric from Outkast and just rap it faster?
Rap it faster.
Okay.
And then it got to the point where, you know, you rap other people's lyrics, but then like around at lunchtime, I would see everybody rapping. I didn't have a whole lot of things written for myself, so I would just freestyle off the top of the head. And I automatically assumed that everybody was freestyling off the top of the head. So since I assumed that, because when I hear freestyle, that's what I originally looked at as a freestyle off the top. Wasn't thinking about people rapping what they already wrote and memorized it.
Oh, okay. All right. So you took freestyle serious. You were like, man, you ain't finna go off the top of the head. They just the next word just coming from the back of their head type stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know that artist was lying, but you know.
Yeah.
So.
Everybody, if y'all ain't know, a lot of these people just write these freestyles down and they come and recite them.
Yeah.
So, you know, jigs up. But hey, it is what it is.
Like
so in them circles, will y'all ever battling each other, or was it always just like y'all just come together and just freestyle? And
I believe they battled a few individuals. The way we would battle, since we were friends, I think it would be just like who had the best verse. Like, I never really attacked them with my lyrics until well after high school. I had a battle with a few friends. But other than that, I didn't actually battle them in that way. But if somebody who I didn't know, like in college, I went to college, I battled up there. You know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
All right. Well, let me ask you, as far as like with that battling, did you ever get into the battle rapping era? Like when that started taking off, were Did you become a fan of that? Did you
Yeah, I used to watch
dabble
it,
in
man.
it?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, Cassidy. Even though
Mhm.
everybody's seen the Freeway and Cassidy
Yeah,
battle,
that's the most
but I
monumental
think, yeah,
battle.
yeah,
Put
yeah,
on a beat.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
everybody remember that one.
So that definitely had me paying attention to battle rap a little more. But it
Mhm.
also helped with the competitiveness, if that's even the word, with being on the track and being on the song. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm gonna outdo you with what I write, but I'm not gonna like verbally assault you.
Mm.
You know,
Okay.
literally.
So I want to give you some credit because I seen you in here. You came in with your own shirt.
Yeah.
I applaud anybody that come with their own brand that's pushing something on top of the music. That's something I aspire to do. I'm currently working on my own brand and building it up and figuring out exactly what I wanted to represent. Shout out to the boy July by the God's son. I'm working with him and building up my own brand. So tell me about your shirt, like how you got into the ideal of that shirt.
Yeah, so what we got here is like, pray hard, trust harder. So pretty much I created this and I wanted to just have it to make it catchy. So I took the vowels out. And when I took the vowels out, I'm like, okay, is it still readable?
Yeah.
If it was readable, it's gonna draw attention because it's gonna cause someone to look twice.
Okay.
So and because it's so simple and such a simple design, it's like, yeah, you could pretty much wear it anywhere. But that's pretty much what inspired it. I wanted something that's gonna draw attention to it. That's gonna be like, oh, that's a nice shirt. And so if somebody asks me about it, then I'll go deeper into,
Okay.
you know.
You already started selling it? Is it something that is still like in the works and you like putting it together?
Yeah. I started selling it and I got a website and I'm actually
Yeah, let them know what's that
rebranding
website.
it. The website is new-adam.com.
Yeah, it's
So,
gonna be at the bottom. Y'all gonna be able to look at it.
yes, sir.
Click the link. Y'all go ahead, buy the merch. Is it how many designs that you got so far?
It's several designs up there right now, but I'm actually gonna do some rebranding, take some down, and put some new ones up.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. And I know I was catching up with you earlier. You were saying that you was rapping in college. So what school was you going to? You was out here or you went up the road?
I went to FAMU.
Oh, you went to the fam.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to the fam.
Tallahassee.
And Rattlers, HBCU.
Yeah. Good times.
All right. So did you meet any artists out there that you was rapping with, like anything like that? Maybe did you learn anything while you was out there as far as rapping wise?
As far as rapping wise, nah. I just used to freestyle a lot, and I did record some music. I did meet some artists. I got the whole FAMU football team rapping. You know
The FAMU football
yeah,
team.
Yeah, so I got them
Okay.
all rapping. So just from freestyles and everything like that. So but that was pretty much what that was. So
Okay. Well, you graduated?
yes.
Okay. So shout out to you, being alumni of HBCU. Me personally, I didn't go to college.
Yeah.
As soon as I got out of high school, I had to hit the ground running with the job,
Yeah.
And but as far as like with the music, I caught on to it like probably like a couple years after working.
Yeah. You don't need to go to college though. I mean, it's good, but
Yeah.
it's not needed. There's so many different avenues for folks to better themselves career wise, and it's just an experience. It's a really good experience, but it's not. You don't need it.
Okay. Let me ask you. Sometimes it's hard for people. Do you ever or have you ever caught like writer's block? Because I done been through my period where I wasn't creative, and it was 9 times out of 10 it was because I was going through something like serious life changing type stuff, and then you take that time, you evolving and becoming a different person.
Yeah.
So you like finding yourself, and then once you find yourself, you start writing again. But have you ever had a moment where you had writer's block?
Yeah, I get writer's block all the time.
All the time?
Like all the time because I have to be inspired. Like I could just write something. But if I just write something and I'm not inspired, I'm not gonna like it. Somebody else could like it, but I'm not gonna like it. But if I'm inspired, I have some inspiration, whether I wake up in the morning or I hear something or a new flow that I never heard before. All right, let me critique that and make my own. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I get writer's block because I gotta be talking about something. I could just take a bunch of punchlines and put them together like Lil Wayne used to do back in the day. But that ain't really edifying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got anybody that stand out as far as that punchlines? Like that you would say best punchline person you ever heard?
Well, considering I don't listen to really a lot of them artists now, but I'll say as far as the best punchlines that I've heard, it was from Phil Mob at that time.
Phil Mob?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Phil Mob. I wasn't thinking Phil Mob, but shout out to them.
Yeah, man. They was on point with it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
and then Cassidy. And
So
then,
you said Phil Mouth, then Cassidy.
yeah.
You gonna get some debates on that. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
You gonna get
it's
there's
whatever,
gonna be
man.
some people that's in them comments like, hold on, bro, said Phil Mouth over Cassidy.
Yeah, man. To me they were at a time the best in the South. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
At
mean,
the
yeah,
time.
they
So, because people just think about the singles that they had, but you
yeah.
gotta understand there was a time where they had mixtapes and people kept bootlegging the mixtapes so much to the point they had to have a campaign telling people to stop bootlegging their stuff because they was like unorthodox with it. The type of punchlines they had were witty and they were funny. But you know, that was just then though, man. You know, so
I caught on to the Phil Mouth way through my big cousin. Shout out to Mike. He put me on the Phil Mouth. But I know more so like they singles. The biggest one, I'm so sick of being lonely.
yeah.
That one. And then I like the Black of the Berry. The one
Slim
that
Juice,
yeah, that one was hard. The way he attacked that song was different. I don't think I've yet to hear anybody make a song about being too black.
Yeah. And it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny and it hit. The hook was nice, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that was a sample or the lady singing on it, but she did a great job. It was a dope ass song.
Yeah, that's funny. Shout out to them boys.
But I want to thank you again for coming on to the show, Artist to Artist. It's your boy West Side. Go ahead, tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, y'all can look me up on Instagram. It's Lyrical by Design right now. And I have a YouTube channel called Lyrical by the Man. But the name is Mac, M-A-C. God bless.
Y'all make sure to follow and subscribe to the AV Club Studios on YouTube.
Didn't want to believe me. Now I'm big stepping on niggas. Ain't checking on niggas yet. Now they wanna beat me.